Oh, it's so pretty, and we have gotten a couple sprinkles. Oh, excuse me, I am tired. It's good to wish for others, have positive thoughts for others, to pray for others. It's good to wish for yourself, especially if you've not done it for a long time. If it's not your habit or pattern, it's okay to pray good things for yourself and wish them. It's okay just to be okay. It's okay to be good and great. I have worked 3 jobs at a time to get and be. And as I've aged up and out, what I can't take with me, I get to enjoy. I get to have, share, give, and even receive. That's something that was hard for me to do. I have, hey, who doesn't want to receive? I've gotten better at that. Oh my God. All of a sudden I feel like a joke. If I was with my mom and my grandma and my Aunt Barbara, that might be something they would say and we would laugh. And if I said it, my Aunt Barbara would be saying it with me. She and her husband were together their whole life. They died within weeks of each other. They had a home down here just miles from me in a small, cute little town called Beverly Hills. And I loved when they would come for the winter. And then I suggested to my uncle to check the rates on flying from here to the Lesser Antilles, where they go for 3 months. And it was a lot cheaper, and so was taxi fare. Both coming both ways, and they missed the whole bash of Michigan winter hardships. Just closed up their home, put defrost in the pipes, had the neighbor check it. So I looked forward to seeing them. From October through December, sometimes September, but always October, November, December. And then they'd come back in April, and I got to see them again. And then my uncle would go back, and my aunt, and then they would take flight to California and stay for a matter of weeks, 2 months, with their only daughter. They have one son who's older by a year or so. And so I get to hear about Washington and California. Never lived in Washington. Did live in Southern California. My first cousin had lived in both Southern and then Northern and back to Southern California. She's a PA and her husband is a teacher. Pretty good life. And then my eldest first cousin, my dad's an only child, and my mom had one surviving sister who's a decade and a year or 2 younger than her, and then I'm a decade and 2 years younger than her. So my grandma would say her girls were all like 10 to 12 years apart. So my aunt's eldest child is a boy, and gorgeous young man, graduate of Michigan State in finance, and then also in business construction. So he did very well. Has a, let's say, like anybody, you have your harder times in your startup, and so he is back in construction finance, working for other companies and doing really great. And his children are adults, and Well, time flies when you're growing and aging. Anyway, I miss my aunt and uncle, and I miss the upkeep and hearing about everybody, and I miss being at their table and sofa and saying, oh, here's, here's calling and saying hi, and out of their privacy, I won't say their names, but oh, I love that. I miss it, and that's part of the growing and aging process. For those of us who are blessed to age up, we do feel the pain and the love and the loss of those that we lose. And both my aunt and uncle had pretty good years on them. My uncle that my aunt married was a bit older than her. He died in the Lesser Antilles, and my aunt, who had extreme dementia, was there by herself. And then, thank goodness that there's real regular communication, and just by luck, people contacted my only first cousin, and I'll often call her my niece, we're so close, but and like everyone else, we're about 12 years apart, all the other girls in the matriarchal side of my family. That tree's so gorgeous. I love it. I didn't plan it. The niece, it says something AEAF lock. I'm not sure what that means. Anyway, I see there's spots on here. I could get rid of them. I'm gonna have to learn more about this updated camera version. Oh, why don't I do this? And this is so cool. Oh my gosh, something bizarro happened, and I'm so excited about it. Okay, so I tilted that again. It's closed. Everything's closed. I love this. Excuse me. So let me show you. I'm not going to do it because it's raining, but that window back there, I touched one of these miraculous buttons, and my window in the back opens with electronics. So that is like stoking me up big time, excited. I just keep learning more and more about this ride, and everything I learn, it just makes it better. I knew I wanted a Ridgeline. I've known I wanted a Ridgeline for somewhere around a decade. I had a Chevy S10. I had a Chevy two-door. I had a Jeep similar to, Jeep Chevy. It was really fun. It was red. It was, I think, a 5-speed. It had the floor, maybe 4, but definitely 4, but I think 5. Let's see what else. Okay, those were my 2 trucks. Oh no! Oh, also had, oh my gosh, lowrider customized Toyota. Oh yeah, that was sweet. Dark, like hunter green. Oh, that ride was sweet. It was customized. It should be sweet. Had glow purple underneath and around the license plate. Inside it had glow purple to black base. It had souped up big time insulated back topper, so it was all one level. Super soft, like, oh my gosh, cushion, soundproof, but also really big, massive woofers and tweeters, baby, blow you out. And every time they did blow, oh my God, in the rims, hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Okay, thank God my husband went over curbs and destroyed. I mean, for somebody like where we wanted to keep it all pristine, big massive gouges. Well, at least it was just one, not two. And then he'd already did it a couple of times when I did it. And what I did wasn't even nearly as much. And I said something like 2 to 1 or 3 to 1, because, you know, the truth is the truth. Don't blow your lip hole over something that you've already done, and it's just the way it goes. Nobody's perfect. He was the one that got those oversized, over-customized, overpriced tires. I'm just the one that helped pay for them. And the rims, oh my God. But sweet, yeah, very sweet. And those were our years. Had Jesse been born? Yeah, Jesse was born, and I took the really sweet Plymouth van, the front with the nose. It was like aerodynamic, and it was teal aqua. It was gorgeous. I took that after we had Jesse. We went and got it when I was pregnant, and then Jesse was a few months old when, I think 4 months old actually, when I went and wrote for my licensing for non-emergency medical transport and CDL, which I got. I thought I'll pass. I mean, I thought I'll fail it a few times and then I'll pass it, and thank God I passed it the first time. So that was sweet. And then I went out and bought a New Yorker that said, like, your left rear door is open, your oil is low, your front driver's side tire is air pressure, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I love that ride. Oh, I love that ride. And then I also got a Toyota van, man, that rode good. So my husband had also a company truck. I worked my way up to 6 vehicles by the time we were dissolved. I paid for all of it. Everything from my company side was me. No money from him, and I paid all the hard bills. And he enjoyed fun. And thank goodness he worked out of town. If it weren't for that last decade, we wouldn't have had a last decade. We would have been 10 years instead of 20. It's not funny, but it's now for me over 2+ decades in the past, and I just like to leave it there, except for, I guess, moments like this when I reminisce of it. Okay, so the tangent of having trucks. So the Chevy S10, the Toyota, and then on my own, my Chevy 2-door, and now this. I really like trucks.